It's time for Wake Up with Witcher. Here's meteorologist Mike Witcher from the East Tennessee Weather Center.
Good morning. Happy Friday the 13th, my friends. We'll talk much more about that coming up here in just a second. This morning's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Multi-Care. Welcome to Jiffy Lube Knoxville, your one-stop destination for automotive care. With 9 convenient locations around the area, from Knoxville to Clinton and Maryville, they're here to keep your ride running smoothly. At Jiffy Lube, they're not just about the oil changes. Did you know that? Their skilled technicians offer a wide range of services to keep your vehicle in top-notch condition. And the best part, their friendly staff is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly so you can focus on what matters most. And of course, that's our journey. So visit them online or check them out. Jiffy Lube Knoxville, keeping you on the move. Drive in today and mention Witcher for a $20 discount on your next service. JiffyLubeKnoxville.com. All right, let's get the kids off to school here this morning. My kids just left, and I said goodbye to them. I won't see them until Tuesday night. They were a little sad that I was leaving. 65 degrees as we wake up and head out on the roads this morning. 85 as we get into the afternoon. Live look from Maynardville. We've got a little bit of hit miss sunshine. Little bird flying off in the distance. See a birdie? He's going to find some food. We do have the clouds hanging out with us, and traffic is running smoothly this morning. That's a live look there at 40 and Pellissippi Parkway. And the big old orange suit is back, my friends. Happy Football Friday. Got a big home game this weekend. 7:45, it's kickoff on Saturday night. And I think the weather's going to be fine. We're going to talk much more about that coming up here in just a few minutes. Let's talk about your almanac for the day today. We made it to 79 degrees yesterday. This was from yesterday, of course, the almanac. 79, that was below average. All of us across all locations were below average yesterday. We did have some spotty showers yesterday, but not a ton of activity. And this morning, we've had a couple of lingering showers across upper East Tennessee. So do travel safely if you're traveling in Hamlin County, Granger, Claiborne, up into Hawkins, Hancock, Tri-Cities area, Interstate 81. You'll run into some light rain showers. And we've got a few light rain showers across the Southern Valley this morning as well. This is all wraparound moisture from Francine. And we're going to be talking much more about that here in a moment as well. Temperatures this morning are trending even warmer this morning than what we were yesterday in most locations. Some locations a little bit cooler. Athens now 4 degrees cooler than yesterday. But when you look at the numbers, it's still mild and muggy. We've got temperatures right now in the 60s. 64 degrees here at Knoxville, 64 Tri-Cities, and warmer in Chattanooga. 72 is the current temperature down there. We don't have a whole lot of fog to get the day started, but again, a couple of lingering showers, and they will fire back up later on this afternoon as well. I don't know why I just showed you that. Let's talk about your weather headlines today. That southeasterly flow keeps the wind and the chance of rain going, so it's going to be a little breezy, especially across the mountains. The National Weather Service has extended that wind advisory for the mountains, but that's about it. Francine will bring us elevated rain chances through the weekend. Not a total washout. Don't cancel any outdoor plans. And we got that football forecast, like I said, coming up in a moment. Next week, though, if you've been with me this week, which I think most of you have, I see y'all on here. If you've been with me most of this week, we've been talking about another low-pressure system off the coast of the Carolinas that the National Hurricane Center is investigating. Still looking likely that just a low-pressure system will form. I don't think it's going to be a tropical system. But let's talk about Francine for a second, because Francine is now a post-tropical cyclone. A post-tropical cyclone. Still have the swirl in the atmosphere, and we're going to get those wraparound bands coming up. So notice the bands of rain down across parts of Alabama and Georgia. That's our next little round that's going to come northward, okay? So as these track their way northward, that will bring us elevated rain chances. Now, we do have a risk for severe weather around the region today. It is back in Middle Tennessee, Alabama, and parts of Georgia, and that's going to be associated with tropical systems. You can get some severe weather and some isolated tornadoes wrapping around this low-pressure system. These little feeder bands can produce isolated tornadoes. So when you look at it here at home, well, we're not really under a risk for severe weather. Barely clipping, southern Bradley County and whatnot, but that's it, okay? However, with that said, the National Weather Service said, hold on a second. I know we're not under a risk by the Storm Prediction Center, and we don't have a lot of confidence in any severe weather per se, but the ingredients in the atmosphere are conducive for an isolated strong storm. So something to kind of keep in mind. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So wind advisory for the mountains been extended till that would be 15Z, so 11 o'clock here this morning. And as we progress through the morning hours, there goes our morning rain showers up and out of northeast Tennessee. That next little band of rain that I just talked about in Alabama and Georgia, here it comes as we get into the lunch hour. And so by lunchtime, not a lot of activity, but could have a couple of scattered showers possible. And then as we head through the rest of the day today, as we get into the 2, 3, 4 o'clock hour, these are the showers that we'll have to watch closely to see if they become stronger. So something to keep in mind, the atmosphere is going to be a lot more saturated, so we have a better chance of accumulating rainfall at the surface, unlike what we were talking about yesterday. So a few spotty showers and a few thunderstorms can't be ruled out, and that's going to be with us as we get into the 3, 4, 5 o'clock hour. But I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of activity. If you're heading to high school football tonight, we've got some big football games. I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of activity. Maybe a couple of spotty stray showers, but most likely most of us will stay on the dry side. So that's good news to pass along. And when you look at your rainfall forecast, you can see how it's going to be hit and miss. Upper East Tennessee's from this morning, and then this afternoon, basically west of Interstate 75 and along 75 south of Interstate 40 is going to be the best bet. Cumberland Plateau, Chattanooga area, watch out for a couple of spotty strong thunderstorms, so we'll be tracking that again. And notice that not everyone's going to get the rain. So with that said, as we take a look at temperatures, we also have some models hinting at the possibility of some upper 80s to low 90s around the area if and when we can get some good solid sunshine. We need to get that solar energy. So if you get some decent sunshine today, it's going to warm up your temperatures up a little bit more than surrounding areas. Dew points have climbed back into the upper 60s to low 70s for most locations. And so, yeah, some of our temperatures, if again you can hit the upper 80s, might be having to deal with some heat index values pushing the low 90s. So either way you look at it, it is going to be a muggier day today, not necessarily an extremely hot day. But you probably felt that yesterday, and you'll feel it again here a little bit more so in most locations today than yesterday because dew points have now all climbed into the 60s. Again, if you're heading out on an evening date tonight, dinner night, maybe you're just staying inside watching movies. It is Friday the 13th, by the way. Maybe you're going to watch Friday the 13th. And if you don't want to do it at your house, you can do it at Imes Nature Center. Felicia has been talking about that. Movies Under the Stars or whatever they're calling it. And they are showing Friday the 13th at Imes Nature Center tonight. So Felicia and whoever wants to go to that, I don't necessarily think that we're going to have a whole lot of rainfall. So that'd be good. But let's check it on with the interactive radar. Remember, using the East Tennessee Weather app. Before you head out to your events this evening, whether it be high school football, dinner, or you're heading off to Imes for the movies, Under the Stars, something to kind of keep in mind. So just check the interactive radar to kind of see how it's playing out if and when some showers might be with us. But I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of activity. Forecast lows tonight will drop down into the 60s. Let's talk about that good old football Saturday forecast. Yeah! A lot of folks going to be heading off to tailgates between about noon and 4. And again, we could have a couple of spotty showers. A few rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out as we contend or are going to continue to track the remnants of Felicia. But by kickoff, I think temperatures will be in the upper 70s, dropping into the low 70s by 11. So these temperatures have come up a little bit from what we were talking about just the last couple of days. I think we're going to have some hit and miss sunshine. Again, a couple of spotty showers. So let's walk you through that future cast. After all, high temperatures, will be in the 70s and low to mid 80s Saturday afternoon. So similar to what we'll experience today, not just temperature-wise, but also the flow in the atmosphere. So we still have that southeasterly flow taking shape from sunrise through noon, probably not a lot of activity. And you can see as we get into the afternoon, we heat up the atmosphere. Some of this energy might form some showers and thunderstorms. So there's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, you can't pinpoint exactly where these are going to set up. So Morgan County, you might get some, it may not. It may be over downtown or over Jefferson City or over Spring City. So either way you look at it, again, the interactive radar is going to be a great tool this afternoon and this evening, giving you the past, current, and future radar. And then as we get into the 11 o'clock hour after the game's over, should be just fine. So I don't anticipate a whole lot of activity for the football game, and we're not going to add up to a whole lot more, but some areas could pick up some isolated, heavier amounts of rain. Remember, this is a tropical air mass. We've got a lot of moisture, so there is a lot of available moisture in the atmosphere to tap into. Now, it's not like we've got a tropical system lingering around the area. It's going to spread its energy to another low-pressure system off the coast of the Carolinas, and that's going to keep our dew points elevated. So it is going to be mild and muggy. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Tracking Francine's remnants. So this is Francine's energy in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is vorticity, 500 millibars, about 15 to 18,000 feet up. Watch how Francine just kind of wobbles and meanders like, I'm a lost puppy. What do I do? And then it opens up to an open wave, spreads some energy to that low coastal low. And then the coastal low comes inland. Why? Because high pressure's to our north. And so our steering winds in the atmosphere that steer storms moves it from east to west. And then that's going to linger. This takes us to next Friday. That's next Friday, by the way. The timeline up there. Up there. So that's next Friday. So this thing's going to be lingering around our area. So that's why dew points stay elevated and rain chances will stay a little bit on the elevated side as well. So we do have the opportunity for seeing some rain showers over the next 7 days, which is great news. I'm going to just give that a, yeah. I don't know why I just showed you 2 of those. All right. So rainfall totals though, through next Thursday, not a lot. So it's not like we're talking about a ton of rain per the Weather Prediction Center, but spotty showers and a few thunderstorms can't be ruled out. All right, temperature-wise, over the next 7 days, we're trending about average. I know, last couple of days we were like, okay, maybe it would be more below average, but now it's kind of trending about average, and that's the way weather works, right? That's why you have to check back in. Things do change. The atmosphere changes, and when you have tropical systems and low pressures and things trying to form in the future that haven't even formed yet, the weather will change. But looking ahead, even though we'll be average over the next 7 days, we actually may be trending above average as we get into the latter part of September. So maybe some warmer weather is on the way. Again, track the spotty showers, a few thunderstorms with the interactive radar. If you're new to the platform, welcome to Wake Up with Witcher. I actually talked to somebody yesterday, said, I do actually watch you every day on the app. So I've got a lot of people that watch on the app, and I said, well, you watch on the app, so you can't chime into the conversation. So there are people that are joining us every day on the app that are not a part of our conversation every day. If you want to join the conversation with Wake Up with Witcher, you can by getting onto Facebook or YouTube. So East Tennessee Weather Facebook page or the Mike Witcher TV Facebook page or the East Tennessee Weather YouTube page. Those are the only places you could chat on. I wish you could chat on the cell phone and the app itself, but you can't. But if you like the app and you're just watching from the app, stay there. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I also want to pass along, I had an event last night for the American Cancer Society. So we were at Barley's last night from 6 o'clock to 7:30 last night. I won myself a polo for raising some money. I won myself 2 tickets to the Hope Gala. And so you all are helping me out raise money for a great cause, breast cancer awareness and research here in East Tennessee. If you have a chance to donate, if you have not yet, I do have a link at the top of the app and at the top of easttnweather.com, the website, where you can click on that and donate whatever you can. $1, $50, $10,000, it doesn't matter to me. We're just trying to raise money for a good cause, and there is some friendly competition there. So if you've been thinking about doing it and you haven't done it yet, there we go, just to kind of keep that going. And this is going all the way through November. So let's see if we can't raise this money up. We're going to raise the roof. Raise the roof. All right, let's go to the chat. It's Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Any superstitious people out there? I remember doing a story back in the day in the news business of Friday the 13th. And so we shot this fun story about, walking under a ladder, breaking a mirror, black cat running across the street. Are you superstitious? During sports, do you turn your hat inside out? Do you wear it backwards? Do you do certain things? Or even on Friday the 13th, let's not break any mirrors and see any black cats across the streets and go under any ladders, maybe just to be on the safe side. I don't know. I'm not very superstitious myself, but some are. Big old Orange Friday. That's right, Julie. Anyways, everybody got any good plans this weekend? Rain everywhere, not a drop in Sweetwater. Yep, I have not seen any at my house either. So, boo. Are you saying boo because it's Friday the 13th? Or are you saying boo? See, it's like text messages. You can never tell or understand inflection of what people are saying. That's why you can never get in a fight over text messages, right? Because you don't know the intent behind it. Just like Lee's thing. I don't know if he's saying boo to the weather, boo to the weekend, if he's saying boo like trying to scare us because it's Friday the 13th. Lee, tell us. Or boo, you shot terrible at the golf course yesterday and you didn't do very well. You lost all your balls. So many different interpretations of what that means, Lee. Well, you're saying boo too. Well, what's your deal? Join me on social media, by the way. I'm going to be doing some stories. I'm going to be traveling to Dallas, Texas. I leave here in just a little while, so I got to get to work here. But I'll be traveling to Dallas, Texas for the National Weather Association's annual weather conference. Man, I've been going to this conference since like 2003, maybe 4-ish. So it's always fun. Always good to see some of my friends across the country that I don't see very often. Always great to learn new things. So when I come back, or of course I'll be broadcasting there as well, but when I come back, I will be possibly talking about what I've learned and new technology coming to the market. There are some cool events that I've seen that are coming to talk about new technology and stuff like that. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm always fascinated. Is this Good Friday or Bad Friday? Hey, it's always a Good Friday because it's good, because it's Friday. What's up, Aaron? How are you? Let's see. Headed to Knoxville later. Hope the rain is gone. What time is later, Linda? If you're going in the afternoon, you may run into some showers. I think we'll start to see these develop as we get closer to noon and shortly thereafter as we heat up the atmosphere. So something to keep in mind there, but you may run into a few showers. But all is well. Yay! Congratulations, Krista. We're going to be following this baby the entire way, you know. And we're going to need some photos along the way as well. That's just what we need from you because you're part of the group and now you're family. Happy birthday to Robert on Sunday. Great stuff. Great stuff right there. Back yesterday's statement. I'll believe it when I see it. Going out to water the garden again. Well, I know. It's just really, we're losing the moisture source. It just doesn't look like it's going to do a whole lot for most of us. But we'll see some showers. Hopefully. Oh, movies under the stars. My bad. Friday the 13th, part 3 is tonight at Iams Nature Center. I'll be set up with my group of squishy horror monsters. Nice. That's going to be cool. Go purchase something from Felicia if you're going to be there. The lakes are super low, aren't they? When I was up at Norris last weekend, I mean, it was like 10 feet below, like 8 to 10 feet or something like that, below what it typically would be. Super, super low. Robert said, I'm a mini Witcher weather watcher. Yes, you are, Robert. Yes, you are. I love it, buddy. One day we'll get you on the broadcast. How about that? He said it's windy this morning. Well, not too windy. Breezy. Let's call it breezy. Okay, Robert? Semantics. What's up, Donna? How are you? Good morning, Glendale and Greenback area. I want to jump on you for something. I don't know, but let's just jump on Kimberly for something. What are you talking about, Kimberly? Are you causing trouble in the chat this morning? Oh, my goodness. Let's dance, my friends, shall we? I need like a big show open for this. Well, there's gonna be one on here for Kimberly. I blame you, Kimberly. Let's talk about it, shall we? It's positive thinking day. I like it. The glass is half full, right? Have positive thoughts, positive thinking. It's good for the soul. It's good for the heart. It's good for you and the people around you to try to be as positive as you possibly can. National Celiac Disease Awareness Day. I know several people with celiac disease. We've gotten my youngest son tested multiple times for celiac because every time he ate, we were trying to fine tune it to like, is it dairy? Is it gluten? What is it? He does not test positive for that. A little bit of an allergen to milk and to gluten, but that's about the extent of it. It's Uncle Sam Day. Do you know what Uncle Sam Day is? Look at that fella. Uncle Sam Day. On September 13th, the United States recognizes Uncle Sam Day to commemorate Sam Wilson, the man behind the iconic image and fascinating nickname for the United States government, who was born on September 13th, 1766. Good stuff right there. National Blame Someone Else Day. I blame you, Kimberly. I don't know what for causing trouble in the chat. That's probably what it is. National Blame Someone Else Day. It's always pointing the fingers at somebody else, right? I think that's our just human nature to always point the finger at somebody else. I didn't do it. He did it. National Peanut Day. Anybody with peanut allergies? Anybody like peanuts? I'll eat peanuts at a baseball game. I don't like peanut butter really, but every once in a while I'll eat peanuts. Or if you go to Texas Roadhouse, I'll go into some peanuts. It's National Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day. Good thing I'm leaving. Janelle, good luck. Good luck tonight. But you should let the kids take over the kitchen today. I think it's super, super important for young kids to understand and learn how to cook. I learned how to cook when I was a young kid, probably my kid's age or younger. And I've been a cook my entire life. At one point, I wanted to be a chef, but I was like, I like cooking. I don't want to ruin it. Anyways, so get your kids cooking in the kitchen. Super important for them to understand. I also think it's important for them to understand cooking because our society is so instantaneous. I want what I want when I want it, and I want it now, right? The problem is when you go out to eat, that's great. You can sit and relax, have a conversation, and then your food is just in front of you. You eat it and you go home for the night or the day or whatever. But I think it's super important for kids to understand that everything is not instantaneous. The world of Amazon that they live in, right? And I think it's also super important for kids to understand where food comes from and how to benefit from eating healthy foods versus eating unhealthy foods and the ideas behind just consuming food. We have to do it every day, right? All right, it's National Bald is Beautiful Day. Stay a little bit longer hair. I don't want to be bald is beautiful. It's got a kitty cat, so let's see what that says. National Bald is Beautiful Day on September 13th honors noggins without hair. Being bald brings beauty all in its own. Like that kitty cat. Actually, before we talk about that, should we see what's going on tomorrow and Sunday for national holidays because we're here? I think so. Cue the music. Let's continue this. Tomorrow, Saturday, it's National Parents' Day Off. Ooh, I like this. Kids cook tonight for National Kids in the Kitchen Day, and then parents get the day off. So kids, that means you have to clean up the kitchen tomorrow. National Sober Day. Congratulations to all of you who are sober on this platform. I know a lot of you are. Buck, for instance, I know several of you don't drink anymore. And if you have been sober, congratulations. That's a big thing to do. It takes a huge giant step to take that step, to go in that role. So congratulations and keep it going. National Virginia Day. We've got National Live Creative Day. Cool. We've got National Eat a Hoagie Day. I love hoagies. And let's see what's going on Sunday. Shall we see what's happening Sunday? How do I get to Sunday? There it is. Sunday is going to be National Online Learning Day. We did that during COVID, didn't we? And I did online learning for my meteorology degree. I actually didn't show up at campus. I did everything online back in the old dial-up days. And watched all my lectures on VHS tape. For some of you young ones on here, you may not even know what those things are. National Neonatal Day, Neonatal Nurses Day. Thank you, nurses. National Tackle Kids Cancer Day. Love these things. And National Cheese Toast Day. We also have National Double Cheeseburger Day. Love me a double cheeseburger, especially if it's a smash burger. And National Linguine Day. There are your holidays for the entire weekend. Oh, my goodness. So many things going on. That's just reading the chat. I've never been superstitious. No, me either. You're going to go walk under a ladder. You go walk under a ladder, Katrina. Okay, Lee's talking about Friday the 13th. So he's like, ooh, boo. Kathy's flying to St. Augustine for a long weekend. How's the weather down in St. Augustine? So, tell me that you have the East Tennessee Weather app, Kathy. If you do, let me show you something. because you can go check it out yourself. I don't necessarily know that I'll be able to really get the St. Augustine forecast, but we can try. So we launched the app, right? So the app gets launched. There it is. If you go to the top right here at the top, see that little tiny plus sign right there. If you click that, you click on that little plus sign. I'm not clicking on it. There we go. You type in St. Augustine, add a location. We'll go St. Augustine, Florida. Boom. Added. Saved. Let's go back to the home page. Now you come down here, remember, and you can slide this until you get to St. Augustine, Florida. See at the top, see where it says right there at the top? It says Denver, because I'm on the Denver forecast. You slide over. Now I'm on Louisville's forecast. Come down, slide it over again, Cleveland, because we've talked about different places, so this is why these are in there. Miami, there's St. Augustine. You get to St. Augustine, not only do you get the forecast there if you click the button, you get the day part, so we're looking at a pretty decent forecast here with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. It's Florida, so afternoon showers and thunderstorms, but you also get the radar right there, so you can click on the radar and find out what's going on. They do have some flood watches, it looks like. So there, you can click on that. If you click on the little exclamation mark right there, that will show you what is going on there, and it says a flood watch. It remains in effect through this evening down there. So something to keep in mind. But if you expand the view, you can see what's going on around the country. But that's how you can do it with the East Tennessee weather app. So hopefully that helps you out. Temperatures will be, see how fast we can do that with the app. You don't have to go to the online or anything like that. Just go to the app and type in your location and you can get exactly what you need to get. Hopefully I helped you out there. We're having a big thing at church tomorrow, Singers Food and Fellowship. Sounds like a great time. Yes, it's going to be great. I'll be watching the football game. I'll be watching the football game. Well, I think I'm going to be I'll be watching the football game. Absolutely, I'll be watching the football game just from Texas. And they're going to start razzing Cody again, huh? Your daughter has a black cat. Just don't let it cross in front of you. Out in the street or something, right? Thank you, Katrina. I appreciate it. And again, I hope to see you on Monday morning for Wake Up with Witcher, but we'll see how it all goes. The plan would be to do Wake Up with Witcher on Monday morning, but I am going to be Central Time, and the conference goes late at night time, so we'll see how it all plays out. But the East Tennessee weather platforms will be updated. What's up, Robert? How are you, bud? Happy Friday. Stay safe on your travels. I appreciate that. I'm saying boo-hoo. We need some rain extremely bad. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see what the latest drought monitor was. Did you happen to catch the the latest drought monitor from yesterday? Here is the latest drought monitor from yesterday. So the drought has expanded as anticipated. So the severe drought has expanded up the Southern Valley. That was a totally different story from what we saw yesterday. See if I can change the time on this. We'll go back to yesterday at this time. Yeah, see how that changed? So that was a drought as of the previous week. And now you come into this upcoming week, or the current week anyways, and see how that's expanded. So yeah, that severe drought has expanded a lot. The moderate drought has expanded a lot. And the abnormally dry conditions have expanded just a little bit. We've seen a little bit more rain across the Tennessee-Kentucky border. But if we don't get a lot of rainfall, that's going to continue to expand. So we don't need that heading into the month of October, which is the driest month of the year. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be fine. I really don't anticipate much. I mean, we'll see how it all sets up. If you get a crazy band to set up around Francine, now I almost said Felicia. If you get something that's set up around Francine, so just check in on it. Nice. Finally got a little bit of rain last night. What's up, Justin? Say hi to your family for me. It's an East Tennessee weather, baby. Yeah. It's going to be amazing how fast your pregnancy is going to go for all of us, right? For you, it's probably going to drag on for 9 months. For us, I feel like 9 months is just going to go like this. Now, next thing you know, you're going to be like, hey, this is Whatever the baby's name is, depending on boy or girl. So are you going to find out if it's a boy or a girl? Are you going to wait till the end until it comes out? Tammy got a little bit of rain in Washburn. Nice. Ooh, excuse me. That one got a hold of me, didn't it? Do you know the temperatures in Dallas are going to be like 99 to 100 degrees every day I'm going to be there? It's going to be hot. Thank goodness it's a conference and we're inside. And it's at a hotel with a pool. I think the plan is to go to the pool tomorrow afternoon. Why not, right? Good morning, the triple W's. I love it. Let's see, where'd they go? There it is. What's up, Jerry? Good morning to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Edwin's not superstitious. Done deal. Done deal. We'll do it. I appreciate it, Cheryl. Linda's going to be traveling from Harlan County, Kentucky to Knox County. You hope to be there around 2. So probably, you'll just have to watch out for a few showers. It's going to be in the vicinity, not necessarily being able to pinpoint that specifically. What's up, Tom? How are you? Thanks for making every day a little better, my brother. What does tomorrow morning look like for the fly-in? Oh, there's a fly-in tomorrow. Should be fine. Should be fine. I think the showers will start to pick up as we get later in the day, like after lunchtime. And the cloud deck is going to be, we're not talking about super low clouds, so good for VFR flying. Tell all the pilots I said hi. I will be out of town, but one of these days, Tom, I'm going to come out to that flying. I never did it when I was flying airplanes, and I still have yet to do it, so I will get down there, and we will still get, that thing installed on top of the building there. Don't worry, bud. It's coming. I have not had a chance. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. What's up, buddy? How are you? You've been to Uncle Sam's grave in upstate New York. Nice. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the chat. That's right, Buck. 100%. Got to teach these kids how to do certain things, how to be independent. In the wise words of Bernie Mac, I'm the pappy. I love it. Nah, bald is beautiful. Well, one day you will have a bald witcher. One day it's going to happen. Congratulations, Tanner. How did you get that on Roku? Did you build it yourself? Or did you have somebody help you? Big shout out to Tanner, who's running a 24-hour weather channel. What are you, 15, Tanner? And he's doing a 24-hour weather channel in Maryland. Pretty cool stuff right there. And your presentation and your ambiance in front of the camera will continue to grow over the years. So keep working on that. One thing I will tell you, Tanner, watch yourself daily. As a young broadcaster, you have to watch yourself daily. Every show you do, every segment you do, you watch yourself. You have to, because you're your own worst critic, and you will pick yourself apart, going, "Why did I say that? Why did I do that? Why did I say that?" And the next time you won't say that. Or sometimes you get stuck on things and you end up saying it a little bit more because you're trying to get rid of it out of your vocab. Been there, done that. Welcome to the world of broadcasting. Congratulations, Lee. I'm proud of you, buddy. You and Buck the same. Is there a good hoagie shop in Jefferson City? I know, I'm getting hungry myself. Time for some breakfast here in a second. It's 7:34. Let's finish up this chat. I'm way behind. Way behind. You're going to the score of the UT football game, 42-7. Tennessee beats Kent State back to Ohio. That's right. Future weatherman at 15. That is what he's doing, and he's doing a good job himself. Just gotta hone in that skill. It's a skill. It's a learned skill, but for some it's a little bit more natural than others. But other than that, you got to work on it every single day. All right, my friends, we are going to wrap things up. So cue the music. I'll be heading off to Dallas, Texas today. I'll send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. If you missed any of the forecasts, you'll catch that. You can, of course, just step in to using the East Tennessee weather app and, of course, the daily forecast there. I don't have the 1 minute with Witcher up quite yet. That's coming up as soon as I finish the broadcast. A, I came into the studio, didn't have internet this morning. B, I had to go say bye to my kids because I'm not going to see them this afternoon. And C, you'll be able to see it real soon. How about that? But if you want to stick around, the 24-hour weather channel will come up here momentarily. I'll start it from the top. You'll get your forecast updates from yours truly. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend. Don't be too superstitious on this good old Friday the 13th. Go Vols for the weekend, and I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks, my friends. Have a great day.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Football Friday, my friends. The orange suit is back. We sure hope you have a great day and enjoy the weekend. Now, it's not going to be a total washout, but we do have showers and maybe a few strong thunderstorms throughout the day today and some scattered showers on Saturday, thanks to the post-tropical cyclone Francine, or the remnants of Francine, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, a low pressure system to our left. It's the leftovers from Francine anyways. Let's go ahead and talk about the almanac from yesterday for just a moment of time. We were below average in all locations in the low, mid, and upper 70s. So it felt pretty good out there, but you definitely felt the humidity pick up. And that's going to be the story again here today. So a southeasterly flow keeps the wind and the chance for rain going. Francine will bring us elevated rain chances, spotty in nature as we get into the weekend. And then more unsettled weather next week with another low-pressure system possibly forming along the eastern seaboard. So let's talk about Francine, post-tropical cyclone Francine. So not a lot of moisture left, not a lot of spin left, not a lot of energy left, but enough that it is going to produce some scattered showers. We've had some rain showers across upper East Tennessee. And we're going to be watching these little lobes of energy as they kind of spin around that low-pressure system. So the Storm Prediction Center has put a level 1 risk just to our south and west. Now, the National Weather Service here in Morristown was talking about the fact that there is some energy in the atmosphere to produce maybe a strong thunderstorm or two. It'd be isolated in nature. We're not under necessarily a risk, but I would say the Southern Plateau and Chattanooga area, probably keep an eye on this as we head through the afternoon. Check in with the interactive radar. The National Weather Service has also extended the wind advisory for the higher elevations running through later on this morning, just through about 11 o'clock this morning. At 20 to 30 mile per hour sustained winds, gusts could be upwards of 50 miles per hour. But that's going to be mainly across the highest peaks of the Smokies. So there goes round one of rain, and then we're going to see some drier weather conditions until we get past the lunch shower. And so here comes some nether spokes of energy. It's these ones that we need to watch for closely as we get into the afternoon, that we could see some thunderstorms, some locally heavy rainfall, and maybe some strong gusty winds with some of these storms. But we have some spin in the atmosphere as well. So also the National Weather Service was saying, hey, listen, we can't take the tornado risk to zero today, which is typical with a tropical system, but it's likely not to do much. So something to keep in mind. A couple of strong thunderstorms possible throughout the day today. Other than that, not a ton of rain. So not everybody is going to get in on the rain here today, but some of us will get some decent rain, which is much needed. All right, so we start the day off with temperatures in the 60s, mild and muggy. We'll climb into the upper 70s for the lunch hour. Our goal today is going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. We do have higher humidity, so dew points have climbed into the mid to upper 60s, even a few pockets of 70s. So you're going to feel the mugginess for sure. Temperatures in some locations, and it kind of depends how much sunshine you get today. Depends on how hot it's going to be in your community. We have the potential of pushing the upper 80s to near 90 in some locations. You have the higher humidity. And so if you get an abundant sunshine, if your temperatures are allowed to warm, I think we'll have heat index values pushing close to 90 in some locations. So it is going to be a little bit of a hotter day. Heading into the evening hours, if you're heading off to high school football, again, by 6 o'clock, watch out for a couple of showers. I don't think we'll have a whole lot during high school football, though, and temperatures will be in the low to mid 70s. And good luck to all the high school kids playing sports tonight. All right, forecast low temperatures. Let's talk about our Saturday because we've got a big football game. We start the morning off with 60s, so it's going to be mild and muggy. Get your activities and chores done early in the morning because you're going to be heading off to the stadium right around noon or so, or shortly thereafter. By noon, depending on what kind of a tailgater you are, right? By noon, we're right around 80. We're going to push the mid-80s as we get into the afternoon. Kickoff at 7:45 will be in the upper 70s, dropping into the low 70s by the end of the football game. So, but high temperatures, and generally speaking, will be in the 70s and 80s on Saturday. So here's your future cast. We've got more energy down to our south. Remember, we're still going to be talking about the remnants of Francine. We'll go from sunrise through noon. Shouldn't have any major issues. No major problems. Maybe a couple of spotty showers. We'll heat up the atmosphere, and we'll probably get a few more showers during the afternoon and evening, again with that southeasterly flow to the atmosphere. But because of that, we're also shutting down some of the rain chances across the mountain counties in upper East Tennessee. Most of the activity will be along Interstate 40 and points further to the south and east. The showers in upper East Tennessee were from earlier this morning, but can't rule out a few showers from time to time. Dew points don't really drop, though, so it's not like we got a cold front swinging its way on through. We've got tropical moisture hanging out with us, so dew points are going to stay on the elevated side all the way through the weekend and into the start of next week. But we're also talking about Francine, the remnants of Francine, which is right here, weakening but combining its energy and passing its energy off to another low-pressure system along the coastal areas. This is an area of investigation by the National Hurricane Center. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's Francine just kind of wobbling around the area. It begins to kind of lose its energy and then passes on some energy to that low-pressure system along the coastal areas. High pressure is to our north, so what does that mean? That pushes it inland. Remember, you get clockwise rotation around high pressure, and so because of that, the upper-level winds, the steering winds in the atmosphere, will pull this inland. And kind of depends on where this goes, but this is going to bring us unsettled weather through next week, where we'll probably have the clouds in place. I think we'll have temperatures a little bit on the cooler side, but also elevated rain chances as well. So we'll hang on to those rain chances pretty much each and every day as we get into next week. So something to kind of keep in mind. When you add up your 7-day rainfall forecast, again, as Francine kind of loses its steam, we'll lose the moisture off to our west and southwest. But here in East Tennessee, still looking at the possibility over a 7-day stretch of anywhere from 1/4 of an inch of rain to upwards of nearly 2 inches down by the Chattanooga area. So again, unsettled weather will continue to stick with us as we get into next week. Here's your temperature trend. We're going to be a little bit above average throughout the day today. We'll be generally average Saturday and Sunday, a little bit below on Monday, and then back to those seasonal averages as we get into next week. So a solid average weather pattern on the way. But remember, the Climate Prediction Center is saying, hold on a second, we may be heading through the rest of the month with the possibility of above average temperatures. And of course, you can check in online, easttnweather.com, or download the East Tennessee Weather app to get all of your weather information right here in East Tennessee. It's your one-stop shop for weather. Just search East TN Weather in your app store. Look for the orange TN and the white lightning bolt. Well, the good news is we made it to Friday. Francine has not been a major player for us so far, and I don't think it's going to be, but we will see some elevated rain chances. So track it with the interactive radar using the East Tennessee Weather app. Have a great day. We'll see you back here at noon.